distinguished guests and my dear colleagues, ladies and gentlemen, welcome to this launch event of UDC today. I'm very happy and honored to be here and feeling very privileged to stand in front of you and talk about how India and EU trade is happening all around. Recently, if you have heard, the FTA agreement has been almost done between India and EU Council, officially through the government channels. And we are working over the sustainability, technologies, every part of it from India and EU. And we are taking the trade to the next level. And especially as a trade commissioner, my duty is to strengthen the bridge with. Finally, thank you for the opportunity to contribute my vision towards this council. Thank you everyone.
Let's officially take in charge from today for being and building that trade. Thank you.
Thank you.
So I'm going to go a little off track. So would you like to share a few words in just in your perspective? I think it would be great. Let me get your views in terms of the business. Thank you.
Good day, everybody. I'm very honored to be here today and to learn new experiences in the business, especially concerning India. And I'm very proud to share this with you this afternoon. And during the end of the day, we can maybe exchange some information about your activities, my activities, and how we can be valued for you. Thank you.
Thank you. Thank you very much. Much appreciated. And also just to set the context, we are going to be working through on a much larger level in terms of various regions coming together. While you will see what I'm going to call some of our guests from different parts of the world who've actually traveled here just for the event today, and we are going to share a bit of light in terms of various diplomacies that we're going to look at. I mean the coincidence is, yes, of course, from the Indian origin, but we are looking at different regions. So I'm going to now first request just to make sure that a lot of men that have gone in before, and I'm going to request Kaveri. She's come all the way from Sweden to be a part of the event and focusing on the cultural diplomacy. So, if a quick minute, tell us, Kaveri, a little bit on the cultural diplomacy, please.
Thank you so much, Wally. I broke my glasses just before you called me up. So.
That's good luck.
Big font on my phone. But I'll just go ad lib without it. So my name is Kaveri Anderson. I'm living in Sweden, but Indian origin. And I'm very honored to be here in this room, which is an embodiment of diversity. And this diversity holds so much power and potential. Diversity is not just about the food you eat or the music you listen to or the cultural or national background that you bring. It is beyond that. It is the diversity of thought, of identity, of access. And bringing us together in this room is, I think, the first step towards taking the shared values that we are bringing to create a society where peace and prosperity don't just go in parallel, but they hold hands all the way. And we take this out into our mission as business people, as leaders, ambassadors, political leaders as well. Join these together and keep them as our core value. So, thank you, Ali.
Thank you. Thank you very much. Thank you. While we've actually got Mr. Banekar, he's come all the way from Dubai. He holds one of the largest shipbuilding facilities, where he's probably one of the first one who started building ships in UAE, and a pioneer in fixing ships and working through. So maritime diplomacy is something that Mr. Banekar is focused and he's an expert in. So Mr. Banekar, and he has a very interesting story, and I'm sure you will get to know more as you speak post the event. So Mr. Banekar, over to you, please. Thank you.
Thank you. Good afternoon, ladies and gentlemen, His Excellency. IETU President Dr. Wasi, Mr. Bali, and all excellencies, friends, ladies and gentlemen. I am Panikar. I am an Indian origin, but settled in UAE last 50 years. I born, I think, for the maritime. It is so glad to be here. You are invited me to where diplomacy, to see about the ocean. Ocean diplomacy. Actually, last 4-5 years, I was trying to explain the real importance of this matter to the global community in the various parts of the world. Now it is a good chance. All excellencies are here, diplomats are here, but we appeal to the world leaders. Look at this matter in a very serious way. Look at that, the 70% of the globe is occupied by the ocean, which is the ocean is interconnected. Also look at that, a century ago, what was our world population? Now after the century, it is 4 times bigger than that. So to live with that, they want commodities to be all the material to be transported from one country to the other, from various parts of the world in order. Look at now, all the trade for the world, 80% of the trade is passing through the ocean. Why the ocean diplomacy is a very important factor in this time? Because the ocean has been abused, either by the man or the nature. Look at that, the nature, it was the red tide, you know the red tide, which is natural calamity taking place in the ocean, which is all the bio creatures are gone. It is already toxified. On top of that, geopolitics taking place now. Geopolitics is totally disturbing the ocean maritime transport. So we need a freedom for the navigation. We need a real freedom to the navigation. So all the world leaders, the country leaders and the statesmen, the diplomats and the businessmen, all the scientists, they have to come forward to help to the human beings, fellow human beings on the earth who is inhabitant now. We are suffering. See, if we damage the ocean, the whole the ecosystem is damaged. This damage recently now, all the human beings cannot afford in the world. I am last 50 years very deeply involved in the maritime transport. I am a shipbuilder as well as a ship repair yard leading in UAE. In the various parts of the world I am seeing this. But it is imperative to think about all of us. I am repeating that, all statesmen, the country leaders, see, we can lead it. India can lead, or the other, all of the maritime, I am saying the maritime is all over the world. There is no boundary on it. Because all are human beings. If our sustainability will depend how we keep the ocean health. Thank you very much. You invited me for the diplomacy. I will be contribute. If you are allowing me, I will contribute my knowledge and my time, the rest of my life.
Perfect.
I will do that
And also just to share, Mr. Panikar, I think what we for maritime studies and looking at shipbuilding as one of the main courses, and to see how is it that we can build that particular element as the first element you will see. And Mr. Panikar is going to lead that for us. So thank you, Mr. Panikar. Now, since we're talking about marine engineering, of course, and we talked a little bit about the energy, so I'm going to call Mr. Shiaz Hassan, who's again who stays in UAE, who's come all the way again to UAE just to attend this, focusing primarily on the energy sector. So, Mr. Shiaz Hassan, if I could have you share on the energy diplomacy and what are some of the things you do.
Thank you. I am Shiaz Hassan, and we have oil refinery in UAE. We export heavy equipment, machineries to all over the world. and we have some movie production in India as well. Your Excellencies, distinguished guests, ladies and gentlemen, the global energy system is changing with more focus on clean and renewable energy. This low carbon energy transition will change the link between energy producers and consumers. Its global effects are now a key concern for energy leaders. Here, diplomacy is an important foreign policy tool to help countries manage these changes. At the United Diplomatic Council, we analyze how bilateral energy diplomacy can support GCC countries in this transition. It shows the need to build strong ties with countries that can offer energy security, stable markets for hydrocarbon exports and helping economic diversification. These partnerships should not only focus on energy, but also on joint investment and science and technology. This will create friendly and valuable economic ties. At the UDC, I welcome you all to our session on energy diplomacy. As the energy world changes, UDC role in managing international relations will grow. While multilateral diplomacy is important, bilateral diplomacy remains the most direct way to protect national interest. Thank you.
Thank you very much. Just a quick question, as one Mr. Shia said, so I'm going to just touch base on that. He makes movies. Now, of course, India, you're known for, Bollywood, right, as part. But of course, you've also heard Hollywood. But let me ask you one question. You know how many woods in the world, like Hollywood? You know how many other woods in the world? Any number? We know Hollywood, we know Bollywood. You know how many others are there? Nollywood. So there are altogether 60 more woods. Such as Hollywood, Bollywood, Nollywood, all of that. And 22 of them are in India. Okay, so 1/3 of this, that's what it is. But that's where we put the structure in, and then we look at, that's where to go into cultural diplomacy that we look at. Now, having said that, I'm going to call Mr. Hengsa as well, please hurry up to come here and let us know a little bit about Middle Eastern diplomacy, because that's another area that we look at. How is it that the Middle East can be strengthening in various parts of the world and build that energy and build certain elements from different parts. That's it. Thank you.
Thank you, Mr. Wali. Good afternoon. Myself, Haris Hanifa. I'm living in Saudi Arabia. We have some construction business in Saudi and also in UAE, especially in oil and gas sector. Dear Excellencies, delegates and friends from the media, welcome to all at the launch of the UDC and the Middle East diplomacy, which involves in various sectors, and we are initiating and negotiating dialogues and mediation and conflict resolution. It often involves engagement with a wide range of stakeholders, including government and non-government sectors. The Middle East is a complex and diverse region that is characterized by deep-rooted historical, cultural and religious differences, as well as ongoing geopolitical issues. In the UDC, we plan to present overviews of both sets of trends and offers recommendations for strengthening the former over the later set to context for this case study. Middle East diplomacy also involves cooperation on issues such as regional security and economic development. The region is ongoing a historic transformation with unprecedented opportunities to build new sets. In the coming months, I will be working on the UDC reports of the region, shifting conflicting dynamics into diversify various escalations and risks, opportunities to promote de-escalation and foster regional integration at the current moment. I believe at the UDC, a number of non-governmental and diplomatic openings for greater regional integration exist. None of them necessarily mutually exclusive or in some sense better than another. The UDC may be the widest ranging of these openings, and the opportunities focused on specific countries and interests will like present themselves as well. I look forward many more fruitful sessions at the UDC in the coming future. Thank you.
we're almost at the end of the discussion point. But before I close, I wanted to leave the floor open and see if there are any questions that you have of for UDC, or any questions that you think that we could answer before we close this particular session, and then we get into our networking and tea. So, any questions at all? Yes, please. Well, I'll just pass this on.
Thank you very much. Let me first congratulate on this inaugural of this Brussels, Belgium sector of the UDC. And it's not really a question, but I was just wondering, because what the UDC does is track to diplomacy. So people-to-people contact is a very important component of that. So I've heard that you're doing some cultural diplomacy, which can be part of the people-to-people contact. But do you have any specific kind of program, project to promote people-to-people engagement across culture, across countries?
Sure.
Thank you.
So, the cultural diplomacy, I think I'll let you answer that.
Yeah, very quickly, thank you for bringing that up. We had to keep it all really short, so we didn't go so much into detail about what we plan to do. So to give you a little context, I am a cultural anthropologist, and I joined Asif Iqbal and Bali quite recently, around March this year, to bring in the cultural angle. And since 2009, what I've engaged in is building cross-border relations and working with cross-culture at an academic as well as I call myself a pracademic, like a practical academic. So to actually go into the business world and help them erase boundaries between people, to build high performance within teams, to build multiculture and deliberately go out there and create one world. So we hope to bring those very values into the work that we do with culture here as well. So people-to-people example would be any international company, for example, if you look at, or any diplomatic mission. The idea is to actually go from ethnocentric to ethno-inclusive. And we, in fact, have developed a tool to measure cultural distances and to lessen them, to erase them, and bring people to be more empathetic towards each other through understanding. So it is definitely going to be a part of every activity that we do, that we create greater connect, greater empathy among each other. And it can be done in various ways, but people to people is key, absolutely. Thank you.
Thank you very much, Ravi. I think point, and I think we will be working on each of these elements as we proceed. Any other questions?
And marketing student, and I was invited by the president and CEO, Mr. Shamas, and I'm very thankful to his invite. Actually, I'm here to socialize and get to know more people, because this is the best way to get to know people and businesses. Also, I'm very interested to know if it's going to extend to other countries, maybe like Morocco, my home country, and I hope this business gets further in this after this meeting. Also, I heard that they're maybe extending it to France as well. So it was very interesting as a French student. Hopefully, I wish them all the best. Thank you. It was nice to meet you.
We are here. I'm here to represent India EU Trade Council. So yeah, any day we'll represent India EU bilateral relationships, how the trade is going on, the exports, the imports, whatever it is. So we are here to help startups, green channel businesses, MOUs signing, everything. So we are looking up for engagements to our United Diplomatic Council UDC, and I'm very glad to be part of UDC and India EU Trade Council. Thank you.
Avdesh Kumar Singh, Trade Commissioner of Bulgaria. Just I'm living here in the Portugal right now. So I've been there in the Portugal. Last year I joined that European Union Council. So thanks to Mr. Asif sir, and he's just gave me the chance. Yes, yeah, just I'm here. Yeah, before I just visited a lot of countries. So Dubai also, 20 years I spent time in Dubai. I'm doing business there.
Yes, you have already one project of,
Yes. I have the own projects in Dubai, so I work there. So 4 or 5 these fields there. And already I have own companies in doing work in India. So recruitment and export, import, and lot of things, and agriculture also in Portugal, European countries. So just
India is in Africa.
yeah, yes, I came just I plan to next time just next plan that he said.
The next plan is for
yes,
Africa.
to Africa. So
Yeah.
we'll be there. So
We
we
can
plan
know-
to
We can know what project we can bring in Africa.
Yes, I know. We have planned already. So what will we do there, and we'll discuss there in that platform. So then thank you very much. Sir.
Harris Anifa. I'm working in Saudi Arabia. We have construction and trading business there in Saudi Arabia. And last year I appointed as the honorary trade commissioner from India to Saudi. My appointment was last January 27th, and we are planning to make the things will much easier to do the business investments and all the things there in Saudi, and from the Middle East to now through this UDS we are planning to do that in European Union also, and we will have the all the type of diplomacies making here very easier and doing the business and communities together to do that.
In Africa, you have
Yeah, we are also planning. India Africa Trade Council. We are also belongs to that also. So in that area, we can also work together there also. Thank you very much. Thank you.
Je pense que oui, effectivement. Donc j'étais honoré d'être invité ici aujourd'hui pour le lancement de cette plateforme. Et je crois vraiment dans cette forme de diplomatie économique qui est vraiment importante pour tous les pays du monde d'ailleurs, pas uniquement pour l'Afrique. Je pense que la Côte d'Ivoire, qu'on m'a parfois demandé de représenter dans certaines instances, notamment au niveau des investissements, d'organismes publics qui recherchent des personnes qui veulent investir en Côte d'Ivoire, que ce soit à titre privé ou même des États qui veulent investir. Je pense qu'effectivement, c'est important, une organisation comme celle que nous lançons aujourd'hui, pour pouvoir structurer les méthodes et aussi pour, évidemment, comme toujours, améliorer ce qu'on appelle le networking, rencontrer des gens qui essayent d'aller dans la même voie pour dynamiser une économie, pour la rendre plus attractive pour les investisseurs étrangers. Donc effectivement, je pense que d'être présent ici aujourd'hui, de pouvoir participer à cet événement et de rencontrer des gens qui ont les mêmes objectifs, je pense qu'effectivement c'est très intéressant, non seulement pour l'Afrique, mais pour tous les pays dans le monde.
It's a really unique initiative even in Brussels, where you already have a lot of things going on. This still has a big place. It's a new way of having a dialogue. It's a modern way of bringing countries together, also organizations and the business sector. And I think if we can link this also with our scientific and our economic needs, we can really build something big. You see that we were distributed a passport. This event will go global. And I think when we are really smart in our bilateral and multilateral relations, we will be really able to bridge the gap between business, science, and the cultural and economic sectors in our country, in Europe, and abroad. And that's really important to have people here in Brussels that think globally and that bring it into the European Union, into Belgium.
Totalement satisfaite parce que parmi les invités que nous avons eus, la plupart ont se sont venus, se sont présentés. Ils ont tous été contents de l'organisation. Nous avons eu des diplomates, des ambassadeurs, des consuls, des hommes d'affaires importants internationaux. Et pour le lancement de la plateforme United Diplomatic Consul, c'est un très grand succès et tous les invités ont été très contents de l'organisation, du contenu et de ce que offre UDC comme organisation. Merci à vous.